Hey everyone, welcome to Sims Teen Mom. So, if you guys haven't noticed, I did not post a Sims out on their own. I did post an update. Why? I was kind of like trying to figure out ideas on what I wanted to do with that series in Pacific, because I had ideas for pretty much all the other series, but I was really trying to think it through, and I think I found something that I could do. So, anyways, moving on into this, the last episode, Grace had pretty much transformed herself into a mermaid, and thus she has not told in her now boyfriend Jasper about it. However, she is a mermaid. And that means that things in her life are going to be a little bit different. She's going to have to maintain staying in water. Also, you will take notice that the twin boys have aged up. So we have... Oh, that's a meal. Hold on. We have Asher, and Avery is actually away visiting, I think, Nicole and them. But we're actually going to bring him home now because it is getting kind of late. But, and Avery. So, what I had planned in this episode is one thing towards the storyline thing I wanted to do, and Grace has fell in love being a mom. That's like her focus in life. Is she feels like her focus is to be a mom. Now that she does, I mean, Emil really isn't hers, but Emil does not have a mother figure in his life. So, in a way, she is like a mother figure to him. And now that her and his father are officially together, I kind of figure that. And she does have 4 kids, but she always dreamt herself having a really, really big family. And so she is going to ask Jasper if there's a possibility that he would want to have a baby, which Jasper has already stated multiple times that he would love to have a child that wasn't of like abduction or child abduction or alien abduction or anything like that. He would love to have like a natural child, even, and he thinks that he would love to have it with Grace. So she's gonna ask him like, how would you feel about having another kid? And he's like, I would love having as many kids as I can. And that's why I love your kids. That's why I love my kid. And she's like, so I just wanted to ask you because I've always dreamt of having like a sanctuary for kids and all that. And so I wanted to potentially talk about maybe having another child, and then maybe adopting sometime down the line. And he's like, I would love personally to have a child. And he said, obviously, he said, Emil, what do you feel about that? And Emil's like, I would love to have another brother or sister, because I do currently have one sister and 2 brothers. But one thing though is, I don't really know. I believe that Emil might be older, the oldest. Yeah, Emil must be the oldest. And then, yeah, and then Emmy. So, Emil is older, so he's the oldest. And then it's Emmy, and then obviously Avery is born before Asher. So, this family is definitely going to be growing, but it is getting kind of late here in Sims. So, I think we're going to have the kids kind of head off to bed and go from there. Obviously, we do have to do a little bit of editing this up now that the boys are older, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I shall return. So the kids are all kind of heading to bed. These guys have decided to take this time to potentially do something, and that means Avery, head to bed, bud. Asher is heading to bed. Everybody should be heading to bed now for the little ones. And these guys are definitely getting a little bit romantic now and trying to extend their family. So, oh, okay, we're just waiting for her to get done, and then I think we are going to go ahead and try to do the pregnancy test and see if things worked. Oops. Okay, so she's going to come on over here and try the pregnancy test. So she is indeed eating for two, guys. Which I think that Jasper's going to be happy about. He's definitely happy about that. And step one of extending the family is done. The other step is adoption. So he is going to go ahead and do the other step. And that is to go ahead and adopt a child. And they have already decided that the child will not be a baby since they already have a baby coming. They have decided that the child will be either a toddler or a regular child. So, obviously we can change their looks up. I think they have a lot of boys, so they would really be looking for a girl. I'm really trying to go for others and looking around, but something keeps pulling me towards Allison. So I think we're going to go with Allison. So he's heading off to do a little bit of paperwork for Allison. Meanwhile, I'm going to pause it and I'll be back once Allison comes. So Allison was adopted. This is what she looks like before I edit her up. But I am going to go ahead and edit her up in the morning. And I'll show you guys her in the morning, what she's actually going to look like. But in the meantime, I think it's really late here in Sims time. So it's really beneficial probably for her to get a little bit of sleep. So I will be back in a minute. Okay, so let's show you guys the new and improved Allison. So Allison, she's really like the way I'm seeing her is she's really like a bubbly person. She does, however, like to hang on to things that are like kind of like a little bit sentimental to her, but others might seem as a little bit weird. Um, and what I mean by that is, for instance, this dress came from her mother. Like her mother wore this to her biological mother wore this to her prom, and then her biological mother ended up losing custody of her to the state, and she has always dreamt of meeting her biological mother. Now that she's grown up, because that was when she was little, and when she was little, her biological mother gave her this dress and stated that she wishes one day that Allison would wear it. Allison has remembered that since then, and here, lo and behold, she wears this dress. This is her formal look. I just thought it was really nice. You'll take notice a lot of her colors tend to be blue. I think it's because it really like suits her. So her athletic look is that, and her sleepwear. I kind of thought, let's pull her hair out of the plaits for the sleeping. Um, her party look is a little bit all over the place, to be honest with you. I might have to change the leggings later, but this is her swimwear, her hot weather, and her cold weather. So let's go ahead and hop back into the game now. Okay, so some of the kids are up and some of them are not, and some of the adults are up, but one of them actually does have to get up to be with the kids. And Grace, okay, Grace, you're not really actually that well. Jasper, you might have to get up with the kids. Actually, you both ended up getting up because, Emmy just turned on the, TV in your room, but still, I did, keep the, potty and that from the twins, because I kind of thought they would, do that, kind of like a hand-me-down thing, but, like I said, I think that, oh, by the way, I did edit this up to where this is gonna be a Emmy and, Allison's room. Allison, like I said, she's gonna be a little bit sentimental. She's also a little bit squeamish, guys, which means that she doesn't like filthy, dirty stuff. But one thing Grace has still yet to mention to Jasper is that she is a mermaid and she needs high she needs hydration, which means she has to get in the water. And I was kind of thinking she needs to go here and like just go swimming, and this might actually help the baby a little bit as well because of the water. And what's going to happen is Jasper is going to eventually come outside, and he's going to see that she has indeed turned herself into a mermaid. Okay, so she's getting in the water now. Her scales are starting to grow on her, I can see. Okay, so she is definitely full mermaid form now. So she could do cool things with the mermaids, like call on different things like an azure dolphin, um, among others. But I think right now I'm just gonna have her swim around and get her hygiene up, or hydration up. I'm sorry, but now I think it's the time for Jasper to come outside and see his wife. And he just caught that at the ending where she's turning herself back into a human. And so he is going to just like in a way ask her straightforward, are you a mermaid? And I know that's an option, but I don't seem to find it. Like, where's that option? And you might want to change into some regular clothes and at least hide your scales if you don't want anybody else to know. Okay, so she's changed back into her outfit. And the baby is definitely doing kicking or something. Ask her, just like warm up into things, make her kind of believe like that you might not have seen anything. Then again, in a way, I don't know if he would actually really get on her a lot about it because, I mean, he did try to hide the whole alien thing in a meal before, so I don't know. Like, I don't know. He's like, so, how was your day? Like, I seen you were swimming around. Like, were you trying to get that water for the baby or whatever? I hear that's good for the baby. Um, and maybe thinking of maybe like a water birth. She's like, I don't know. I never really thought about it. And he's like, well, I know this is kind of fast. He said, but now that we do have a lot of our kids together and everything seems to be going well, I think he's going to go for it and just ask her to marry him. And I think this is the way that she would really want it. She wouldn't want anything too fancy. She would just honestly want her family and kids to be around. And I'm trying to, where is like the option to ask if mermaid? Like, I don't understand. Someone at the school is being mean to one of my friends. What should I do? Step in and stand up for your friend, I would say. The kids are watching TV, which is fine. Jasper's catching a nap, but Jasper, I want you to ask her. And Emil's like obsessed with listening to music ever since we moved in this house. I mean, she could mermaid kiss him, kind of give him like the inside that she is a mermaid and not hide it anymore from him. Like, now that they're. I think he wouldn't say anything, but I think that what we're going to do it is she's going to, in a way, reveal it to him by doing the mermaid's kiss to him. And then. I know he's tired, but I'm trying to do mermaid's kiss. Okay, so I might have to wait to do this. Alright. Jasper, could you get up, Please. I know you're tired. You can go right back to bed in a minute. I just want you to see if I can add this option yet. And he's like, the kids have been saying that you've been really trying to get my attention. And she's like, I was gonna do this in a different way, like a special way, but I know you're really tired and I'd rather you get to bed. But I'm going to give you something or tell you something that might shock you. I am a mermaid. And he's like, Hun, I already knew that. I seen you outside. And it's pretty beneficial. And so, obviously, the kid, was downstairs, but she has to use the restroom. But, so there is a possibility that the baby will come out as a mermaid. I don't know, if he will or if she will, whatever the baby is. I don't know what it is yet. I'm gonna find out just when you guys do, which will be in this episode, guys. But I think I want to hold out to then. Like, I don't want to wait till the next episode to show you guys the baby. I want to kind of do it in this episode. So, I am going to hold it out. These guys are just going to live their normal lives. Like, not really do anything too special on camera or off camera. So, I'll be back once the baby is born in here, and I will show you guys the baby, and I will also reveal whether or not the child is going to be a mermaid. So I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so that was a long wait. Not for you guys, but for me it was a long wait. Because it was Saturday in Sims when I got her pregnant and all that, and it is Wednesday now when she's finally had the baby. So, it's a boy. Um, and I think she's gonna give it the Carrera last name because once her and Jasper get married, because they are engaged, they obviously want to have it. And I think they were really hoping for a girl, and personally I was as well, because they have a lot of boys, but I mean, you never know. I guess Jasper could be a boy maker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I actually like the one name that they popped up, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with that. And that was, Maddox. Why does that not sound right? Or sound spell right now? Alright, we'll have to go with something else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. Hold on a minute. After hard consideration, I've decided to go with Isaac. So, they have a little boy. Jasper is just not realizing. I don't know if that's a sign that the baby is a mermaid or not. I don't even know how you tell until they age up. I wonder if I could go to Cass and if it'll say. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Cass and see if it says that he was born a mermaid, because there is a chance. Because I mean, Jasper's not a merman, but his mom is, so there is a chance that he could be. So I'm just gonna go into Cass real quick and show you guys if whether or not if it shows it, and I'll be back in a minute, and I think we're gonna end it out then. Okay, so I cannot pick. I can't. It won't let me go to him. I didn't think of that. But anyways, I guess we'll have to wait and see if he's a mermaid or not. So I think we're gonna go ahead and end it out here. But in this episode, we had 2 new additions to the family added, and they were Allison, and then Jasper and Grace had their little boy named Isaac, and well, who knows what will happen from here. All I gotta say is this family is definitely on the growing stage. So, thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Peace.